Eve. That is the word that perfectly describes my journey on the Polar Express at Buzzards Bay, Cape Cod. The magic started even before we boarded the train. We entered a massive welcome tent that was decorated so beautifully, it felt like stepping into the dreams. Everywhere I looked, I saw families and kids decked out in their colorful Christmas pajamas, making the whole place feel like a giant slumber party. What was so cool about that they had the Polar Express movie playing and the entire tent was designed to look exactly like the movie set. Standing there is a Cape Cod, I truly felt like I had been transported straight into the story. The atmosphere was electric and holiday spirit between the music, the decoration, and the anticipation of the train pulling into the station. It was an experience I will never forget. It reminded me that out in the cold, making my way toward the main boarding platform of the Polar Express. It felt as though I had walked straight into the storybook. Everything as far as the eye could see was blanketed in a thick, silent layer just as I reached the train. The atmosphere was so good with the warm hospitality. I was met by a young chef standing tall in a crisp white uniform that looked as bright as the snow itself. With a wide smile, they welcomed us aboard. In that moment, seeing the steam rise from the engine and the pristine white of the chef clothes against the winter backdrop, I knew the journey was going to be something truly special. And then we climbed the stairs to board the train. Inside the carriage was electric. I watched as the conductor, the TT, moved through the aisles, laughing and playing with the children. I sat at the edge of my seat, clutching my golden ticket and waiting for the turn. I was so excited because I knew that he reached me. He would use his punching instrument to carve my initials right into the gold paper. It's such a small gesture, but it makes the whole journey feels very personal and real. And on our tickets, golden tickets, just as excited, reached its peak and the tickets were tucked. As the train started moving, the young chefs burst into the aisle. They were just serving, the performing with full of energy, dancing to the music and getting everyone, kids and adults alike, to clap along. The vibe was electrifying. Then the mood shifted into something very, truly special. The chefs gathered everyone around and began reading the most classic Polar Express book. So they started with the Polar Express book, and the joys on everyone's face while listening to the story of the Silver Bell reminded me of what the holiday season is all about, the power of belief. And of course, seeing the joy on everyone's faces while listening to the story of the Silver Bell reminded me of what holiday season is all about, power of belief. Isn't it? This is beautiful the way they are reading. Everything was so good, so colorful with the lights and everything. Everything was so beautiful, just like a perfect picture of a Hallmark movie. Everyone was enjoying, all the children were enjoying. Then they soon started serving hot chocolates and cookies as a treats. This is New England night made me experience feel so real. Sharing this journey at Buzzards Bay taught me that you are never too old to feel the magic of Christmas. It was a day filled with dance, laughter, and a lot of heart. And then again, they started dancing and having fun with all of us. We were clapping and singing, and the elves and the Santa also boarded the train at this time. All the elves were dancing, and all the children were smiling, enjoying. And here you can see the Santa has boarded. I can see the Santa. So Santa actually visited one by one to each and every person, gave us a small bell, and then we clicked a picture with the Santa, and the elves were dancing throughout and then playing with all the kids, and then it was so funny but very beautiful memories that I'm taking with me. It was very special. I must say we must visit this place. So this is Santa going to eat. Here we reached at North Pole, where everything was covered with snow. All the elves were dancing down. It was full lit up with all the colorful lights. Everyone, all the elves were waving to all the children, and then it was such a special moment, just like a Hallmark movie picture. And this is so beautiful. You see, this is at the North Pole. We have reached. Now we have started moving back to our destination. So all these little chefs, the young chefs, have again started dancing and then singing, and it was such a beautiful feeling, I must say. It is a ride for 1.5 hours, but it just feels so special, and it's like time flies away. That the way everyone was having so much fun, the festive vibes, it's beautiful, beautiful. The train slowed down. We looked out the windows and realized we had finally reached the North Pole. The scene outside was like a winter wonderland. We saw Santa house standing there, glowing with lights, and a giant snowman greeting us. But what really stole us the show were the elves. They were everywhere. They were dancing with so much joy and playing in the snow, throwing it around and laughing. It was such a special moment that I honestly did not want to leave. Watching the elves play and seeing the magic of Santa's village made me feel like I was inside the movie itself. The atmosphere was so full of happiness that I wanted the train to stay there forever. This journey reminded me that no matter how old we get, the magic of holiday is real if we just believe. It wasn't just a train ride, it was a trip to a place where joy and wonder never end. The excitement might fade as we started the journey back, but I was wrong. The party didn't stop. Was like such a beautiful moment, joining the elves with their amazing moves, and the Santa, the colorful lights, the final reaching the destination, North Pole, the reindeer, and the Christmas lights. Everything was so beautiful, covered with like a Hallmark movie, I would say. It was so beautiful. The snowman, and then everyone was just waving outside, and then we saw our reindeer as well. It was really beautiful. When we reached back destination, it was so snowy. It was a snowstorm. Everything was covered with snow. All the cars and everything was snowy, as if that we have reached the North Pole. But the festive vibes is still on, and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching my video till the end.